Hi, Bob from BobspurTV doing my debrief for the man, Robbie from Lily White Lane. Obviously here to talk about Spurs 4, Sheffield United 0. First of all, obviously happy that we've won. Great to see Gareth Bale getting a hat-trick. And certainly second half showing that intent, attacking intent that I'm always on about. It was absolutely great to see that. Having said that, if we can't beat an already relegated team 4-0, then I don't know where we're going judgment-wise with this team. They were easily the worst team we've played this season. Now I'll put some of the, I think Mike from Paxton Road said, easily one of the, even worse than some of the earlier rounds of the Europa Cup. The teams that we played there, they were even worse than that. However, there's obviously a team to beat. People say there's no easy games in the Premier League. That was an easy game. Gareth Bale, great, hat-trick. Yes, there's an argument that says Gareth Bale only turns up against the smaller teams. Is he a big game player? I'd have to slightly agree with that. He's not really showed when we really needed him. Yes, he's not had the minutes. I understand that. It's hard to judge. And for me, he's still not justified another year. Not certainly on 220k a week. If for any reason Real Madrid are happy to, they really want to get rid of him, pay some of his wages off in a lump sum so we can reduce our weekly payment. Would I like to see him for another year? In an ideal world, yes. But for 220k, no. Absolutely not. Especially when that way, them wages can go towards other players, be it defenders or midfielders. So for me, he's not justified that. Dele Alli, great to see him back. For me, our worst performer. Gave away the ball so many times. Lo Celso, I keep on saying the same thing, just doesn't look 100%. That tackle, that violent action towards his head. I mean, why wasn't that a red card? Retrospect red cards have no value whatsoever. What if it'd gone on? What if the other player had gone on to score the winning goal? How would a red card help us? VAR is great for many things, and if we went tomorrow, we'd miss it. We would miss it. But that was wrong. Sonny's red card. Sonny's offside. I mean, come on, really? His armpit was slightly off. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. I do get it, but I just don't understand why we keep on putting up with it. And they're changing rules halfway through the season. The handball that Eric Dyer conceded against Newcastle, if it was done today, it wouldn't be a penalty. But back then it was. I mean, what happens then? Should we not get our 2 points or 2 points extra? Or, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. You wait till the end of the season, surely, to make any changes and any rule changes for basically just fairness. I'd say Sheffield United were poor. They've gone down, they've got nothing to play for. We've obviously had that small hope. West Ham winning yesterday didn't help, although what a game. Burnley v West Ham, what a game. We just have to keep on winning. Like I say, the only reason I'm confident of top four is because of the inconsistencies of the teams above us. I've said that for many a weeks, many a months. But yeah, interesting game against Leeds. Let's see how we do. And obviously we've got Villa, the 15th, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to drive three hours to come down to that protest and say my piece loud and proud. Because we're talking about all these managers, all these players being linked to us, and we kind of took our eye off the ball. The main priority right now is the board. Yes, they might not go. I know selling them isn't as easy as selling a player, but we need to get them to find a vision, find an identity, relay it to the fans, and then at least we know what kind of manager needs to come in. We can accept. If they turn around and say, right, we're going to look to splash the cash finally and build a squad around elite players, Graham Potter's not the man. Graham Potter's not the man. Brendan Rodgers, don't know. But he's already turned us down once. If he's coming to us now, he's coming for the money. No, not interested. You turn down Tottenham Hotspur once, you don't come back. You are not worthy of being associated with my football club. You want to come to Tottenham, you come because you want to, not because you feel like you have to. But if the board's vision is work with youth, work on a budget and work with these average players and get the best out of them, then maybe Graham Potter is the guy. It's all irrelevant. All irrelevant. Ryan Mason's pre-match interviews and press conferences still don't sit right with me. I still see the Levy's hand behind him going boop, 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 boop. No idea what that sound is, but it sounds like Levy would be orchestrating that kind of sound from Mason. But good win. Let's stick to a positive. Let's stick to a bit of oomph in our season. I wasn't 100% concentrated on the game because, like I say, there's a bigger thing out there, and it's a nothing game if we're not going to qualify for the top four. Europa League, yep. To be fair, if we finish in the Europa Conference League, I'll be happy purely and simply. I'd put all the youngsters in there. I'd play every single youngster. I don't know if there's a squad allocation before the European Conference League, but if there is, and if we have to name a 25-man squad, I'd name 15, 16 youth players in there. 100%. Just put them in there. It's as competitive game as they're going to get. And I think it'll be absolutely fantastic. The likes of Harvey White, Skippy, who probably will be the first teamer. I think most likely be a first teamer. But, you know, he could be in there as captain. You know, Harvey White, Skippy, Devine, Lavigne, Sirkin. It'd be absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm not poo-pooing, my favourite word, I'm not poo-pooing the idea of a conference league because I think it'd help the youth players to be. And if we're going to go down that route, I think it'd be ideal. And let's be honest, it'll bring in a bit of money as well. But like I say, our main priority now, at this time moment, should be the board. Get them in check. Get them in check. But yeah, yesterday's game, I thought we pressed really well second half. First half was a Jose Mourinho performance. Second half we showed a bit of intent. Ellie, for me, tried but didn't do much. Kane, his mind looks elsewhere. I don't know what it is. Hopefully it was just a one-off, but it's not been. Sonny, he had one of those, it's only a matter of time before he scores games. He has a couple of those, and it was one of those where it was only a matter of time before he scored. Diane Toby looking absolutely fantastically solid against a very, very poor team. Ori having his best game in a Spurs shirt in me against a very, very poor team. That a ball over the top to Bale. I think there was a picture of Winks looking at him going, if only I could do that. But anyway, good performance, good positivity going into the next game. Leeds, bigger challenge. The defence will definitely be challenged in there. Ndombele, from what I hear, is happy. He's just getting back to a bit of fitness. He let himself go a bit, so I'm happy with that. So please subscribe to Robbie, Lily White Lane, and of course my channel, Bobspur TV. I get lots of views, but I don't get enough people subscribing. So please try and change that if possible. I love doing this, speaking about my Spurs as a hobby. Come on, you Spurs.